Mother's Best Flower brings you Hank Williams.
I got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do, 'cause all I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, good Louis.
Millers of Mother's Best Flour, Mother's Best Farm Feeds, and Mother's Best Self-Rising Cornmeal bring you the one and only lovesick blues boy, Hank Williams, the Mother's Best Music Makers, and Mother's Best little old boy. That's me. And good morning, friend.
Da 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 da.
I hope you fellas are all feeling good. I hope all the neighbors on the other end of the party line are feeling good, and I know they are. Just got a
If they
feeling.
have got up and had that Mother's Best biscuits for breakfast, they're doing fine.
We know that they're in good condition.
Good condition for some listening.
That's right.
You know, Louis, there's an old song going around here that's one of the top pop tunes in the nation that my grandmother taught me, one of the first songs I ever remember singing.
What's that?
And a thing called On Top of Old Smoky.
Old Smoky.
Remember that thing?
Yeah, man.
Now, they didn't sing it the way she taught it to me, and back in them days, they didn't sing it like they sing it now.
No.
I'm going to get the boys and see if we can do it like the old timers used to do.
All right,
They're
let's
gonna
hear
join in on here. On Top of Old Smoky, huh? On top of Old Smoky, all covered in snow, I lost my true lover by a courting too slow. On top of Old Smoky, I went there to weep for a false-hearted lover is worse than a thief. A thief, he will rob you and take what you hate, but a false-hearted lover will put you in your grave. On top of Old Smoky, all covered in snow, I lost my true lover by courting too slow. They'll hug you and kiss you, then tell you more lies than the cross tires on the railroad or the stars in the sky. On top of Old Smoky, all covered in snow, I lost my true lover by a courting too slow.
That's all right. Yes, sir. Been a long time since
That's
I've
the
heard that.
old version of it there, On Top of Old Smoky. You know, friends, if you'd like to double the enjoyment of those fresh springtime garden vegetables you're serving today, take a tip from us here on the show and serve them with cornbread or corn muffin or hush puppies. Now, that's a real springtime feast. Throw you in a good onion every now and then. Especially when you bake them with especially when you bake the cornbread with Mother's Best cornmeal.
Yeah, don't bake them onions with Mother's Best cornmeal.
Well, now, that don't hurt. Sprinkle a little meal on there made out of Mother's Best.
Might do it.
Fry them a little tad.
And with Mother's Best cornmeal, neighbors, you can always be sure of getting that real fresh corn flavor in your baking, too. Not just once, not just twice, but every single time. And you can buy Mother's Best cornmeal regular style, or for easier baking, you can use Mother's Best self-rising cornmeal. With Mother's Best self-rising cornmeal, the salt and the soda and the baking powder have already been added in just the exact amounts, exactly measured in to give you the same wonderful baking results every time you use it. And don't forget this important fact. When you buy Mother's Best cornmeal, you take home a cornmeal that's absolutely clean. Yes, indeed, Mother's Best is twice cleaned, washed with water, washed with air to give your cornbread or other favorites that real clean, fresh corn flavor. Just ask your grocer for Mother's Best cornmeal, regular style or self-rising. Guaranteed for perfect baking results or your money back. Bill Lister will send you money back if you don't like that.
Yes, sir. Mother's Best.
That's what to say. And if
It
your grocer
is the
doesn't
best.
happen to have any, of course, he's got to call C.B. Ragland Company here in the Nashville trading area if he wants some. They got great big trucks down there, boy, that's just take off down the road loaded with that cornmeal. Mother's Best. That's the kind to get.
That's the best.
Mr.
Remember
Jim
that.
Davis loads them trucks personally down there.
Remember that now. Mother's Best. Get you some. It's the best there is.
That's right.
Cornbread.
That red-headed
Biscuits.
engineer in yonder we had, if he'd eat a little bit, he wouldn't be so red-headed. would he?
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's all right. I think it's about time we put somebody to work around here. Sambo ain't worked since I can't remember the last time that the flash over there flashed. Can y'all remember the last time the flash sparked? Huh? How about it, Sparky? You ready?
Yeah.
What is it?
Columbus Stockade Blue. You want some help?
Columbus Stockade Blue. What year? D? Well, let's go. Huh?
Oh, yeah!
Way down in Columbus. Way out of Phoenix. All right. Thank you, boy. There you got it. Columbus, Phoenix City, Fort Benning, and then what? Opelika, huh? You faller, Phoenix City? Don't want me knowing of Phoenix City. That's good folk in Phoenix City. Fine town, Phoenix City. Fine town. Love it. Opelika, Phoenix City. We always get back to Phoenix City, don't we? Huh? Just cross the river. Huh? That'd be a good deal. Op in Phoenix City. I'd like to see them play football, wouldn't you? Huh? Well, sir, friends, it's hymn time on our show here now. We got one here now that I think you'll enjoy. This was made famous by Roy Acuff on Columbia Records. I'd like to sing it for you. Fellas, in the gear E. Title of it is A Prodigal Son. A prodigal son once strayed from his father to travel a land of hunger and pain. And now I can see the end of my journey. I'm going to heaven again. I'll leave you the day to help all your neighbors. I'll leave you the night to solemnly pray. So try to repent and ask for forgiveness. We'll meet up in heaven someday. Goodbye to this world with all of its sorrow. Goodbye to the fields that I used to roam. For I'm going away where life is eternal. My shepherd is calling me home. From out of the sky, he's coming to meet me, to wash all my sins and call me his own. His servants will bring a ring for my finger, and never no more will I roam. And now I must go back home to my Maker, where kindness and love will make us as one. So try to be strong if you're ever tempted. Just remember the prodigal son.
Thank you, Hank. Yes, sir. What's their mother's best flour for the most delicious biscuits your family ever tasted? That's the answer. The cakes, biscuits, bread, and pastries you make with Mother's Best are extra fine, extra delicious every time. Mother's Best is finest quality flour, milled for finest baking results. Every sack contains family-tested recipes, too, and a valuable coupon for your complete set of lovely Roseanne silverware. Get Mother's Best enriched flour, plain or self-rising today.
I gotta have that gal around. Her biscuits are so nice and brown. Her pies and cakes beat all the rest, 'cause she bakes them all with Mother's Best. That put the top on the jar. Put the lid on it. That's all the time. Hook up the wagon. Head for home. Do something. We got to get out of here. Boys, get your cheese hoops, your gourds, your bugles, your banjers. Let's go home. Being the good Lord's willing friends, the creeks don't rise between our house and here. We'll see you in the morning. Till then, be good to yourself. Thanks for listening. Remember, the best is Mother's Best. Cousin Louie?
Folks, you may have seen the display of baby chicks at your Mother's Best feed dealer's store recently, and if you did, you saw how Mother's Best starting mash with C87 produces extra fast growth in those chicks. According to actual tests on the Mother's Best test farm, chicks fed on Mother's Best starting mash with C87 grow up to 10% faster on 4% less feed. These experiments show that you can give your chicks a better start with Mother's Best starting mash with C87 than you can with any feed you ever use. Look for it. Look for it in the sack with a big red hat on it. That's Mother's Best starting mash with C87, fortified with natural vitamins B12 and antibiotic feed supplement. Here are two Mother's Best feed dealers in this territory, M.S. Hitchcock in Spencer, Tennessee, and Robinson's Hatchery in Pulaski, Tennessee. Time's all gone. We'll see you in the morning, everybody. Bye now.